Salvation. Love as the Salvation. Love as the key to freedom. Part 1. Introduction. Love in a time of crisis. Welcome back to the channel. We usually think of love as a private, intimate emotion, something that happens behind closed doors between two people. But have you ever considered that love could be a powerful political tool? Could love be the very thing that liberates an entire community from the weight of oppression? Today, we are diving into a profound work by the legendary bellhooks, Salvation, Black People, and Love. In this book, Hooks takes us on a deep journey to explore how historical wounds and systemic discrimination have impacted the ability to love. She makes a bold and necessary claim. For those who have been systematically stripped of their dignity, learning to love and to be loved is the only true path to salvation and lasting freedom. Let's explore why love is the ultimate act of resistance. Part 2. Healing the wounds of history. In Salvation, Bell Hooks analyzes the heavy emotional tax that history has placed on the human heart. 1. The impact of the past on the present. Hooks discusses how centuries of trauma, poverty, and systemic racism created barriers to emotional expression. When survival is your primary goal every single day, love is often viewed as a luxury you cannot afford. In many cases, love became distorted into a form of control or a means of protection. Hooks argues that we must acknowledge these historical scars before we can truly begin to heal our relationships. We cannot build a healthy future while pretending the past didn't break our hearts. 2. Breaking the myth of toughness. One of the most striking parts of the book is Hook's challenge to the cultural demand for hardness. She points out that many people, especially men, are taught that to be strong, they must be emotionless and stoic. According to Hooks, this fake toughness is actually a defense mechanism that prevents genuine connection. Real strength, she argues, requires the courage to be vulnerable. True salvation comes when we allow ourselves to be soft and sincere with one another, moving away from the mask of survival and toward the truth of intimacy. Part 3. Love as an act of justice. A brilliant theme in Salvation is the direct link between love and social justice. Bell Hooks believes that you cannot separate the two. The love ethic. She calls for a universal love ethic, a way of life where we treat every individual with empathy rather than judgment or domination. Hooks argues that there can be no real love where there is no respect and fairness. Love within the family and the community is the essential foundation for building a better, more just society. When we choose to love, we are choosing to see the humanity in others that the system tries to erase. Love becomes a form of communal care that provides a shield against the coldness of the outside world. Part 4. Analysis. The journey of self-love and redemption. The salvation in the title isn't just about saving a community. It's about the individual saving themselves through the power of love. Self-love as resistance. In a world that often denies your value, loving yourself is the ultimate act of defiance. Hooks explains that self-love gives us the internal energy needed to stand up against injustice. It allows us to see our true worth, even when society tries to tell us otherwise. Salvation as a daily choice. Redemption is not a distant destination we reach at the end of our lives. For Bell Hooks, salvation is found in the daily choice to walk the path of empathy. It is the commitment to be honest with ourselves and to extend grace to those around us. This book teaches us that while the world may be full of hate, we have the power to generate a love that is so abundant and so fierce that it changes the very atmosphere we breathe. Part 5. Conclusion. The call for connection. Closing out our series on the works of Bell Hooks, we are left with a consistent, life-altering message. Love is the greatest transformative power in human history. No matter who you are or what your history looks like, love is the master key that opens the doors to internal peace and external liberation. Thank you for joining me for this three-part exploration of bell hooks philosophy. I hope these summaries have given you a new perspective on how to view your own heart and your place in the world. Which of Hooke's ideas resonated with you the most? Is love truly a form of justice to you? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might be searching for their own path to salvation. Until next time, keep your heart open, stay brave, and remember, love is the way home. Goodbye.